Hi, fifth graders. Coming at you, not live, but coming at you from the front porch with Chloe. Go do your thing, girl. Okay, got some bunny friends with me today. And I'm going to start with chapter 11 of The Collector. So here we go. At the end of the day, I found a note folded up inside my locker. Stay away from Vanessa Graves. There was no signature. I looked around, wondering if maybe someone was playing a prank, but no one was paying me any attention. I crumpled up the note. Someone was just jealous that I was friends with the coolest girl in school, and I wasn't going to let them scare me away from her. Oh, wow, that was the whole chapter. I'll keep going. Chapter 12. Anna was waiting for me on the school steps when I walked out, and much to my surprise, she was smiling. Did you have a good day? I asked. Anna nodded. I made a new friend, she said. That's great. Yeah, her name is Clara. She's new here, like us. She lowered her voice and looked around. People make fun of her, too. We want to start a club together. I smiled and hugged her. Anna sometimes didn't get along with other kids her age. This was really good news. It also meant I didn't need to feel guilty that I'd already made a friend, even though someone was trying very hard to keep Vanessa and me from being friends. Is she here? I asked. No, she took the bus. Vanessa came over then. Hi, I said. I felt bad because when I saw her, I got knots in my stomach. Even though I'd thrown out the note, I felt like maybe she'd be able to tell, like she could read my mind and knew what I'd seen. Someone was just being mean, trying to keep me friendless and unhappy. Or maybe they thought it was a threat. Maybe Vanessa had an admirer who didn't want her to have other friends. Though that was silly, since it didn't seem like Vanessa talked to anyone besides me. What did the note mean? Was I supposed to be scared of Vanessa or scared of someone else? When Vanessa hugged Anna, my fears disappeared completely. Anyone who was nice to my sister was a good person. What are you doing tonight? I asked Vanessa. Gotta take care of my aunt again, she said with a frown. She loves cooking, but she needs help around the kitchen. She just had knee surgery. Oh, I said. I thought maybe you could come over. I can't really leave her right now, Vanessa said. Maybe you two could come over tomorrow night. I was surprised she was inviting my sister too, and a little upset. Anna had her own friend now. First my bedroom, and now my friend? I needed to figure out some boundaries with Anna before she took over my life here. Yeah, Anna said. Can I, please? We'll have to ask Mom, I said, but hopefully we can. I couldn't imagine Mom would let us go over to a stranger's house. Still, weirder things had happened. Vanessa smiled huge. That would be awesome. I'll make a big dinner. And I have internet. That sold it. I told her at lunch that we didn't have internet at all, and I couldn't really contact my friends at home because the service was so bad. Suddenly, the note in the locker was long forgotten. Vanessa was, again, a lifesaver. What had I done to be so lucky? I couldn't imagine how miserable I'd be in this tiny town without her, and I'd only known her a couple of days. She was just that sort of person. The moment we met, we were destined to be best friends forever. Mom drove up a little later and waved to us. Do you want to ride? I asked again. No, thanks, Vanessa replied. I like the walk. She came up to the car with us, though, and introduced herself to my mom. Mom offered to drive her, and Vanessa politely refused again. Can we go to Vanessa's tomorrow? Anna immediately asked. She has internet. I could tell my mom was tired. I wondered if Grandma had been in a bad state all day. Of course, if it's okay with her parents. I'll ask my aunt, Vanessa said. Vanessa seemed to emphasize the word aunt, which made me wonder, where are her parents? Why did I not know that yet? I'm sure it'll be okay. We said our goodbyes and Vanessa stood and waved while we drove off. She seems nice, Mom said. She is, I replied. I made a new friend too, Anna called from the back seat. She proceeded to tell us all about her new friend Clara. I was still a little upset that she was going to Vanessa's with me, but it was okay. She'd become better friends with Clara, and then she'd be out of my hair for good. How about one more chapter? What do you think? One more? Yep. Okay, here we go. One more chapter. Grandma, chapter 13. Grandma was on the back porch when we got home. Mom watched her sadly out the back window like she wanted to go and talk to her or bring her inside. But Anna needed help with her homework, so Mom was distracted from whatever it was she wanted to do or say. I went out and stood by my grandma's side. She had perched herself at the railing. She was muttering under her breath, and she didn't look away from the woods when I approached. I hovered there for a little bit. I couldn't understand what she was saying. It sounded like a foreign language, and her fingers twitched in weird patterns. "Grandma?" I whispered. She didn't stop speaking the strange language. It felt like I'd rubbed a balloon over my arms. I tingled with static electricity. After a while, she made some complicated hand gesture. Then she sighed and slumped against the railing. She looked older than I'd ever seen her. "That should keep her away for a while," Grandma Jeannie said to herself. "Who?" I asked. "I know who." "Beryl," Grandma said. She looked at me. There were tears in her eyes, and that scared me more than the woods or the note. "She knows about you, Josie. She knows about you, and she wants to take you away." Yikes. So scary. So that's the end of chapter 13, and I will post this later, and I hope you guys are enjoying the book. See you later.